had a dream about hunting. I had a dream once that I was helping Papa Smurf direct the Smurfs in fixing a broken train set in my grandmother's hallway. And that happened to me in my first year of college, and I've always remembered that dream. How weird is that?
Yeah, I think you're a little old to be dreaming about Smurfs at that point.
I was 18, but I mean, you know, do Smurfs ever really get old? No, bear in mind, this predates the Smurfs movie by decades. Anyway, we're supposed to be doing some improv.
And that was our opening!
Yeah. Woo!
Okay, so yeah, we're going to do an improv scene. And to get started, we need I was going to say a hint. Yeah. So someone can just give us a little clue about what our show is about.
Fingerprints.
Fingerprints.
Wow. Wow.
Eric,
Wow.
come away from the edge, man. You're crazy.
Dude, this place is covered in blood.
Well, look, I mean, you know, when you...
Whoa! Dude, look at it! You're touching blood!
It's not blood, dude. Okay, it's blood. It's blood.
Oh my god.
There was an accident.
Yeah.
Your predecessor... Look, I didn't want to drop all of this on you on your first day, okay? But the last guy didn't work out, okay? That's why the agency needed to send me somebody new this morning. And it was you. You're going to work out way better than the last guy did. There's just some basic rules you got to follow.
Well, I have to be honest with you. This is my first detective job.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you went to school for this stuff too, right?
Yeah, let's say that. You're cleaning the blood, or is this?
Look.
Is this like evidence?
Okay. I don't know what kind of what expectations you had about this job, right? But when you're 97 stories up, cleaning the exterior window of a skyscraper, you know, you don't consider it evidence. You know, you consider it dirt. There's just a lot of birds that fly into this building, okay? And it's our job to just clean them away so that the desk jockeys in there, when they're just gazing out over the Manhattan River, you know, they've got something to think about other than all of the dead bird carcasses that just kind of happen on these windows. I mean, look at that. What was that? I don't know what that was. It was a bird at some point. But now it's just, I mean, not roadkill, window kill.
Looks like
Window kill, that's all it is.
Looks like there was a struggle. I see DNA underneath its claw. This bird fought for its life.
Well, what do you think happened? I mean, if you're a detective, what kind of DNA is under there?
Let me get my field kit out. Whoa!
You know, when you're looking at the ground, you look up this high, you don't think the buildings move, but the laws of physics, they just quit applying.
Okay.
I thought that was your lunch. I didn't realize you brought a whole forensic kit up here with you.
I did. Well, see, obviously I'm very confused.
Well, yeah, I mean, I wonder why they sent a detective up here. I guess, yeah, there's not a lot of detectives.
Yeah, I know. I thought we were
precinct these days, but
I thought we were at a crime scene looking at evidence, but
I mean, is it
we're
a crime to
cleaning
kill a
windows.
bird, or if you're a bird? I mean, what you going to do? Cite the bird for flying into the window? The bird didn't know. It's just, you know, these skyscrapers now, they're virtually invisible. Don't blame the bird. One day you're just flapping around thinking, wow, I'm up so high, and next thing you know, your brains are coming out your backside, and there's DNA under your claws. Probably its own DNA.
Yeah.
It's in its brain.
Yeah. My test kit doesn't do animal DNA, so.
Are you a vegetable detective? A mineral detective?
Human?
Humans, not animals? I never really thought about DNA beyond like humans. I mean, I guess other living animals. See, this is what being up this high will do. Okay, you know, it challenges your most basic assumptions about humanity. Things just don't apply out here. Everything's different. You'll be amazed. You last more than a week, you'll just start thinking about fundamental concepts that never even crossed your mind before.
Do you think we're the only ones who do that? I mean, as a species?
What wonder about?
About our own existence?
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes my my dog looks at me and I think he's like really wondering what it's all about, but then he shits on the rug and I'm thinking maybe he's just constipated. But I don't know. The thing is, we can't talk to dogs, so we're never going to know, right? You know, like when a rabbit looks at you, when a rabbit looks at you, and you think, what are you thinking? You ever do that? What are you thinking, rabbit?
I've never been face to face with a rabbit.
Man, you spend a week up here, you'll start seeing rabbits. It just gets in your head, this job. Like, you'll just be cleaning the window, right? You'll look in there, you'll see a photocopier. You'll see a photocopier and a printer, and like a Keurig. And you'll stare at Keurig so long while you're cleaning the window. Eventually you'll think, is that a Keurig or is that a rabbit? And then you realise it's time to winch down for the day and peace out, and go to a bar or something and just, because sometimes you have to leave work at work. And that's important up here. There's been times I've woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning, thought I was on top of a building, falling out of bed, feeling like I'm plummeting to my doom, and then I realised, okay, I only fell 6 inches because my bed's real close to the floor. But that's split second, I thought I was going to die. I follow every damn safety procedure up here. This thing is as safe as it can be.
Whoa!
Don't worry about it, okay? It's just part of the physics. It's safe.
I don't like that. I would like to just wench back down. Is that the word you use?
I don't know. I just always felt wench was kind of like a degrading word to use for a woman. We use a winch to get us back in. But that's okay. See, that's what being up here will do. It'll get in your head. Your just words will start coming out wrong.
Yeah. I don't like being up here.
You're not good with heights?
Yeah.
I mean, when you were a detective, didn't you ever have to like climb up ladders to investigate stuff? Like dead bodies in attics,
Well, that's the thing.
Up in church steeples. Murders happen up there all the time, right? What happens on those TV shows I watch? Don't ever go up on top of a church steeple because somebody's going to kill you up there. Then ring the bell. Somebody knows there's a body out there. That's just how it works in these things. Believe me, I know. I read detective novels up here all the time. I probably know as much about detectiving as you do. But anyway, please, carry on.
No, you're right. Dead bodies on steeples. That's high up.
Did you ever investigate a dead body in a steeple?
I thought this was my first detective job. Remember when I was like asking about all the blood and the forensics and the evidence? Like,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were fresh out of detective school. I figured you were an out-of-work detective. You went to the agency, and they send you up here because these are desperate times,
I think this is literally a case of mistaken, a paperwork mix-up or something. I was going to say mistaken identity, but
Really?
that didn't seem appropriate.
Look, the fact is, you're up here now. I'm not winching or wenching you back down until the end of the shift. It takes a lot of energy to winch us up this high. 97 floors. And you didn't help coming up here. You're just sitting there and like, I guess this is my new guy. I don't know, but I got to get on with my work.
Well,
Look, maybe you can learn something today.
Okay.
Maybe I can learn too.
I would like that. I'm a lifelong learner.
That's the only way to be, I think ignorance, that's the cause of so many of the issues that they're having down there on the ground. Look at all those idiots walking around, getting in the subway, riding to work, riding home again, Ignorance. I don't learn. I mean, did you think that one day I said I was going to clean windows and then found myself up on the 97th floor? I had to learn this stuff. It takes learning to be this safe. You know how many colleagues I've had who just fell, they missed a plank, they just fell, they didn't winch properly, they didn't anchor properly, they just fell, they forgot their sandwich and they went so crazy out of their mind with hunger they just jumped off. So they didn't see the point. It's not going to happen to me.
I don't like this job. I don't like this job.
Well, you can quit. But you can't quit till 5 p.m. We're up here for another 7.5 hours.
Can you please just winch me?
Sure, I certainly can, but not till 4:59 and 59 seconds.
Oh my God.
We got a lot of windows to clean up here,
This is like a dream I had once. I was trapped in Smurf Village. And I couldn't leave until I cleaned all their windows. They don't even have windows, they're mushrooms!
No, they didn't have mushrooms, dude. Yeah, that's weird.
It was maddening!
Dreams are messed up. Dreams are messed up.
And I'm just having a little flashback, right? It's not the heights. This is weird for me, okay?
The height has something to do with it. Think about how thin the air is up here. Your brain's not getting the normal amount of oxygen, okay? So the brain tries to compensate. It doesn't know what's going on. Eat a sandwich. You brought your lunch up here, right, with that forensic kit? That's not the only thing you brought up here, is it?
Well, I'm going to take off my my long detective's coat here.
I was wondering, you didn't seem like you were dressed for the job, but look, if the agency sends me somebody, then I've got to use them, you know? I've got through a lot of agency people these last couple of months. Because people just don't follow directions, you know? But you're different. There's a spark about you, you know?
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. You know what you're about.
Well, you know, my ex-wife would always just give me a hard time because all I ever did was sit on the couch and watch Forensic Files.
Ex-wife?
Yeah.
Well, what happened, dude? I'm so sorry.
Well...
Was she a criminal? Did you have to, like, send her to prison? Is that what happened? Because I guess there could be a big conflict in your job, right? If you're a detective, and you see illegality going on, you should be bound by the honor code to shut that shit down. And if that's a loved one, like, you're just going to be faced with this awful conflict.
I know.
And then you send them down, and of course, what are they going to do? They're going to divorce you because they say, you didn't have my back. But you're like, look, I'm a detective, I don't have a choice. Is that what happened?
Pretty much.
I mean, people, this is a thing, you know, you get up here, when it's just mano a mano, 97th floor, there's just this mind meld thing that goes on. I just didn't want to bring it up. I just felt like, here's a man who's harboring some pain.
You know, you don't have the psyche of a serial killer. I just want you to know that.
That's really kind of you to say, because like I feel sometimes like I've just kind of shuffled up to the line. You know what I mean? There's some motherfuckers that they have it coming.
Oh,
you know, people who don't use the zipper method.
Oh, nerd.
But like I don't. You know, I'll go right up. I'll give them a really filthy look. You know, and maybe make a hand gesture, but I wouldn't kill them. I just wouldn't do that. I feel like there's an internal padlock. You know what I mean? An internal padlock on that desire to maim and kill. And I'm glad it's there. Because I swear, if somebody just like bust that padlock or somebody found the key, I don't know what the hell I would do.
You'd be on the next episode of Forensic Files.
I know! Like imagine if it got busted when I was up here, just with like some random person cleaning windows.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I just like felt uncaged.
Yeah, but you're not, right?
No, absolutely not.
You have empathy.
Oh yeah.
Murderers don't have empathy.
Really?
Most of them?
I mean, I just figured that murderers, you know, people think that it's just a separate category of things, right? Murderers, they're not like you and me. But I think like murderers are just people, something busts their padlock, right? And that could happen to anybody.
That's a really good way of putting it. Because I've always wondered, like, when I see somebody doing something really fucked up, like turning right at a red light and then going slowly in front of me after rushing to cut me off, I'm like, do they do that every day, all the time? Or is this the one time that they just happen to do that and I just happen to be here? That's what I wonder about with murderers too. Like, do they go around just like murdering their wives every day? Or is the one time they get caught the only time that they get caught?
I got a question for you. This ex-wife of yours, she's still alive?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, no.
Because you're not like one of those guys who's like a detective, but is also a serial killer.
Oh, no.
I was just checking.
No. But one time, when I was 14, I set an abandoned house on fire. And I was really helpful. Like, I wanted the cops to know that, you know, I didn't do it. So I was like, hey, let me get some water for you guys. I saw someone playing with matches over here.
So did they figure out it was you?
Yeah. That's how I got interested in forensics.
You're not a serial killer, but you're kind of like, I feel like failed pyromaniac is serial killer adjacent, right?
Yeah.
So what made you want to burn that house down? What bust that padlock?
Well, so.
Something melted? Is that what happened? Something melted the padlock?
Yeah. WD-40. It greased the padlock. And then I set the grease on fire.
So what was in that can, dude? What set you off?
Literal WD-40 that I sprayed onto a lighter, and it went. And I was really close to my own house and was like, whoa, I can't set my own house on fire, but I really want to do this again. So I ran across the street and just Robinson's house. He was dead and long gone.
I was about to say you may have accidentally become a serial killer.
Yeah.
You weren't careful.
So I wasn't careful, and that's why I burnt the house down. There was no malice aforethought.